you're about to see is brought to you by Florence Family Motors, 2065 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester.
Hi, this is Samantha reporting for Thunder TV. Have you ever driven along Interstate 24 and seen those long white tubular objects sitting back behind the co-op and thought to yourself, are those signs of alien life forms? Well, good news, folks. These are not crop signs. They're actually used by the Kokomo grain plant for storage of items such as soybeans, corn, and much more. Let's go speak with plant supervisor of Kokomo Grain, Mr. Keith Anderson, and find out what these fascinating structures are all about.
My name's Keith Anderson, and I'm the assistant manager and plant supervisor here. This is a new way they store grain. The bag has 3 layers, and you see the white, which reflects heat, and the black that holds in heat. And once we seal these bags, they'll become airtight, and they'll ferment a little bit, and they'll use all the oxygen up in the bag, and then they won't mold. So you have to have oxygen to have mold, or kill bugs or whatever. So it's just temporary to get through harvest, and then it'll take us probably most of the summer to get these up. We have about 600,000 bushel laying here on the ground. So we have about 300,000 of corn, which is over here, and we have about 300,000 of beans.
So you bring all the corn here and all that you're going to store, and then you put it in these?
Yeah, well, we have a machine that has the bag on it, and then you seal the bag at the end, and we'll dump the grain into that. It's got a big hopper on top of it. And then that grain will go, it's got an auger that pushes the grain into the bag. And then as the bag gets up to that auger, the auger packs that grain and pushes the tractor forward. We'll just leave the tractor in neutral. And I'll just set the brakes on that machine about how full I want it to be. It has some stretch marks on these bags, and you don't want to go over a certain stretch mark or you have a chance of it busting.
So today you're actually unloading. Is it corn?
Soybeans.
Soybeans, okay. So you're unloading soybeans to store in a different location.
These bags here are about 14 foot wide, and they're probably close to 6 foot tall, and 300 foot long, and they weigh, that I think we figured out they have anywhere from 12 to 15,000 bushel now. And so it takes me about, if I run 2 carts, I can do it in a day's time. I can get a bag up. And if you notice, most of this land is sloping downhill, so that makes the water always drain away from the bag, not hold up underneath it, so you don't have to worry about it pooling and trying to get away into the bag. We started doing this last year because Coffee County had one of probably the largest crops. Well, actually all of Middle Tennessee, actually, that they've had a crop record.